This is all new at 9:30. Most people say that they do support local businesses, especially since so many are struggling in the middle of this pandemic. However, two entrepreneurs, they are traveling across the country hoping to get people to turn those words into actions, right? Because actions speak louder than words. They created a new movement called Keep Local Alive.
Right. Just because the McDonald's is around the corner from your house doesn't make it local, right?
Right, exactly.
As much as I love McDonald's. Bobby Johnson is one of the people behind Keep Local Alive. He joined us live this morning. Good morning. Good to have you. All right, so let's talk about this idea because, like I said, a lot of people think, well, I'm buying local, I'm supporting local jobs, but what you're talking about is supporting those local businesses, right?
Correct. Yeah. Hey, thanks for having me on. I'm really excited. This it's about, it's a national movement that we launched, but it's got local impact, and that's what we really want to move. We want to move folks from the lip service of supporting local to actually taking action and doing so. And it starts with education. And yeah, a lot of people mention like, oh, well, that Dunkin' Donuts is locally owned.
Right.
Well, that's not exactly what we're talking about.
Well, I know you've taken your campaign to cities across America. You made a stop here in Denver. What's the reaction been?
It's been amazing. I mean, this is beyond, the consumer sentiment right now for supporting locally owned businesses has never been higher. And so the reception to what we're trying to do and the mission, and it's just great getting local folks involved and being able to hand them the torch and let them run with the initiatives within the group it's been exciting to see.
So is it as easy as supporting your local businesses by, going to a restaurant that's locally owned, that's a local restaurant, and spending money? What do you want people to do?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things. So you're showing on the screen right there. We've come up with something because people have asked it, like, Bobby, how can we get involved and what can we do? And we said, well, you know what, we can start at the minimum pledge, and that is, it's called Move 20 Save Local. And all we're asking people to do is take $20 a week that they would normally spend at a big box or a chain restaurant and move that over to a locally owned independent business. And most people say, well, $20 a week, that's a reallocation. I can do that, $80 a month. But Bobby, will that have a real impact in the community? So on the website, as you see, we've got a calculator there where you can go in and put in the population of your community, and based on some algorithms, it'll show you over the course of a year how many dollars will actually stay in the Denver economy and recirculate. So that's kind of what we ask people to do to start. But then the next step is join these groups, get involved, go seek out your locally owned independent businesses, talk about them, and just create a kind of a wave of excitement around these independent businesers.
Keep Local Alive is the campaign. Move 20 Save Local is the pledge.
I got to ask you, where are you right now? I mean, obviously you're sitting in some sort of, you're not in a Starbucks, are you?
Are you kidding me? That would be, if you called me out on it, geez,
right?
That would be bad. No, I am sitting in a hotel room. I'm actually in Salt Lake City right now.
Oh, Utah.
Continuing my trek west. Yeah, we started this thing in Sarasota, Florida, and we're going across the country. The reception has been great, and it's folks like you and the news stations and things that have really helped this thing get going. So I'm in Salt Lake City.
Awesome. I love Salt Lake City. I lived there for 3 years.
That's right.
One of my
It's
favorites.
Kirk did the
beautiful
news
here.
in Salt Lake City at one point.
It's a gorgeous.
Wait, Kirk, you were on the news here?
I was back in the day. It was a long, long time. It was like the 1960s. It was a while ago.
He ran himself out of town, if you really want to know what happened.
Ran himself? Or did he
don't
get
mention
run
my
out?
name around there, whatever you do. That will not go well
hey,
for you.
There's a few people around here right now. Maybe I'll ask.
Good to see you. Thank you. So there you go. $20. It's easy as that. Reallocating money you'd spend elsewhere and spend it local.
Go. If I could say one more thing in the group. So we've launched these groups, these Facebook groups all across the country. And that's really, so, Keep Local Alive, Denver, wherever you're at in the country, Keep Local Alive. We got them in 68 cities. And the reason we picked 68 is because, for every dollar you spend at a locally independent restaurant, 68 cents, or restaurant or business, 68 cents will stay in the community and recirculate, as opposed to only 14 cents at a chain or a big box store, and only 2 cents, unfortunately, when you order from Amazon. So, but yeah, I encourage people, go join your local group. If there's not one in your city and you're watching this, or certainly in Denver, go join the group. And any other cities, we'd be happy to launch them.
Thanks, Bobby.
We love what you're doing,
Thank
Bobby.
you.
Thanks for being
Appreciate
on the show.
you, folks. Thank you.